Oh yes, some Zanzi, getting my apron on because we're diving into the kitchen, and especially for you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because I know you're looking for a quick yet luxurious meal. Yeah, I know you answered yes to that question. So listen up, we are talking creamy, buttery goodness with every bite, and today we're making garlic herb butter prawn spaghetti with Parmesan, and it's a dish that is sure to impress. Invite your friends, your family, everyone you love, because they're going to love you after you offer this one up to them. And Chris and I are going to show you how easy this one is. We've learned this recipe in less than 10 seconds.
Literally, and we've got it.
We're hoping we can execute though.
Come on, confidence, let's do it.
All right, so this is something I know that you can do in like a one pan, one pot style if you want. We're going to go through some tips on what can make it better, but again, feel free to kind of like just mingle all of it in a weird way, because it really does come together so beautifully and so easily. So let's get into it.
What are we making?
Yeah, so we got our prawns first up there. We've already got the beautiful butter in there. I see it's on, the pan is on.
Yes.
And we've also already prepared our spaghetti. But we're talking about Mooi River's premium butter.
Absolutely.
This is from Clover, and the creamy buttery sauce in this dish, let me tell you, it is simply irresistible, especially if you get online and get the recipe, because thanks to Clover's Mooi River premium butter, it melts perfectly with the garlic and the herbs, and it makes the spaghetti wonderfully rich and flavorful.
Yum.
Now, another tip here is by grilling the prawns with our Clover's Mooi River premium butter, which we're doing right now. It also adds a depth of flavor, and this is going to be making the prawns tender, succulent, and also enhancing that overall taste of the dish. Now it gets even better, because not only is Clover's Mooi River premium butter great for cooking, but it's also great for baked goods. Now this is obviously what's making it so versatile in the kitchen. It's pretty much a staple that you can't do without, and like I said, we're already turning these prawns into something that's come from private school, because prawns and butter go together so well.
So
I think
perfectly.
the only thing that they would prefer more than butter is the ocean, obviously, but
yes, this is the second best option.
Ascension, that's what it is. So
What?
we're
Yeah.
you're on the prawns there.
Potato.
I know these are cleaned, these are deveined as well, but you kind of want to just make sure that they go pink, right? That's a great sign, I think.
I think that means that they're done. Now, these prawns, of course, have been deveined, taken out all the things that we cannot eat and don't want to eat. And prawns go really quickly, right? You don't want them to be overly dry or anything. So, like you said, as soon as they go pink, that's when they're done.
Yeah,
so
I like
they're getting there.
I like how we've cut these open, and again, this is going to give us some extra insight into whether they are done or not, because like Larissa is saying, make sure that all those sort of, I don't think you call them the exoskeleton.
Nice.
I think that's what it is.
Or the shell.
Yeah, the shell. Okay. We can just use that word, I guess. I'm trying to be fancy, okay? Don't embarrass me.
Making prawns after all. You got to be fancy with it.
So I love that. Obviously, you use the cue to see if they're pink, to see if they're done, but also you can look inside at the meat as well. And what you can also see, a little sideshow, is that butter is just getting absorbed so perfectly.
Right,
I love seeing the color of that butter kind of go on the meat, and then you know, oh, they are bathing in the good stuff. Yeah.
Now tell me, are you one of those people when you eat prawns, like you proper eat it, you suck the head, you make sure that you're getting all the juices out of it?
So I used to be that guy that would eat that way, and I would love to be involved, and you know, like bones, shells, like
sucking the goodness out.
But like my friends gave me some slack. My mother gave me slack as well. She's like, who raised you like this? So, you know, from my home. So I've tried to culture up my ways a little bit.
Oh, it is very cultured.
So now all I do is I put the pinky finger up, and we do.
I love that. That makes it cultured for sure.
It does. I would love to find out though, because we are not just doing prawns, we are going to be elevating these prawns. So again, we're going to take them out the pan, whether they are fully done or not. I don't think it matters too much right now, because we are going to be putting them back in. So don't be scared if you think, oh, I'm not sure. I might just get some, what's the seafood version of salmonella? I don't even know what that is.
Seafood salmonella.
Salmonella?
Salmonella.
We could go with it. All right, but what we are going to be using now is the rest of this good stuff. So we're going to add some garlic into this now.
Amazing.
Don't throw out any of the butter. Don't throw out any of the good stuff, because we're going to be using this, like we said, and also throwing the prawns back into it. And this is kind of what would essentially become like that one pan meal.
Yes.
A lot of people do this differently though. A lot of people will just keep the prawns in, get the garlic in before, and really get it going. But again, this is our way on Expresso. You can find this recipe online as well at expresso.com.
The smell is incredible.
Let's show you how easy this comes together. So we've got a little bit of the other extra ingredients here. We've got some chicken flavor or stock seasoning there that's really going to kind of bring the umami-ness to this thing. Salt and pepper for taste. And then what we're going to be doing is, obviously, we've got our spaghetti already cooked. Right?
Al dente.
The fun part about this is that we're going to be using some of what we already used. That is spaghetti water that you've got there. That's why it looks so cloudy. No, it's not milk. It's not coconut milk either.
I thought it was lemon juice at first.
Yeah, so that's really cool because what we're going to be doing is throwing some of that water in, adding some of the Moy River, which we have already cut up.
Yeah.
And we've spoken about in detail because we're the plug, Mzansi. You need to get involved in this one. And then with that bath of flavor, adding in some of that clover just because we can and we want to, we're going to throw the spaghetti in and then add the prawns to it. And then that's
Voila,
pretty much done.
that's
yeah.
really it.
We are fast forwarding in time though, again, Mzansi. So take your time with this. It really doesn't involve a lot of steps.
Yeah.
You can really monitor how al dente that spaghetti comes out. You can monitor how the prawns come out to your liking. I know it's not a meat thing when it comes to prawns, but whether you like it rare, medium, or well done, that's your
prawns.
choice. I'm not going to get involved in that, and I'm not going to argue.
Maker. What's happening?
Some people want to get there sooner, I know. But let me just talk to you about the smells we're getting from this right now. This is something you could almost use for not just prawns, for like adding any sort of seafood to this as well. Could create
100%. Some mussels.
Yeah, a beautiful dish. I'd keep some of that Parmesan for later as well, just so that we can sprinkle it on top. We don't have to add it to the mix, but this is where we can throw in all the good stuff. Just throw it in the pot, let it all mingle, let it all mix up in there, and just find those flavors being absorbed by all of it.
Absolutely.
And I think it's compliments to our hero ingredient again, and that's Moy River's butter that's coming through. Absolutely grateful for this one. Again, Mzansi, head over to expressoshow.com if you want this recipe. Maybe you can show us if you've got a variation to this or a way that you can spruce it up. But these prawns have gone the distance. They have served their purpose and they've come all the way to this incredible meal that you can find at expressoshow.com.
Yes.
Nice job, lady.
Yeah,
You learned
some
that in
parsley on here, and it's good to go.
Voila, al dente. Go enjoy that with your friends, your family, and how you've impressed them is going to be right up.
Okay, you get out of the kitchen.
Right, there you go. That was well done, lady.
I got
I'm gonna bring my plate later, okay?
Yes, I will save you some for sure with extra Parmesan. So we're definitely just going to make sure that the rest of this prawn is done. And then I think a little bit of parsley on top with the rest of that Parmesan will really just elevate it and take it to the next level. I can't wait to indulge. I'll do this while you go there.
Indulge in Clover's Moy River Pure Salted Butter. Perfect for cooking, baking and spreading. Elevate every dish with Clover Moy River Butter.